Hello, Sisyphus 55 Nation. I'm just filming this because I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. Today's video is sponsored by Endel. It's the end of spring break here, and I've definitely noticed that it's difficult for me to get back into the swing of things. I always feel like I let my focus and good habits slip around this time of the year with the end of school nearing. This really sucks because at the same time, I have a very busy schedule, but thankfully I found Endel, an app that is backed by neuroscience patented technology that creates personalized soundscapes to get me back on track. How does this work exactly? Endel reacts to inputs like time of the day, weather, heart rate, and location in order to create a custom soundscape for whatever you're trying to do. Endel helps you boost productivity by helping you concentrate for longer periods of time, relax you through calming your mind to create feelings of comfort, and most importantly for me, sleep by soothing you into a deep state of rest. If you're in need of some mental clarity in order to improve your focus, then head on over to the link in the description and download Endel today. The first 100 people to download Endel will get a free week of audio experiences. I'm kind of at a crossroads right now because I am not a very future-oriented person, and even in high school when they were like, what career should you do, do all of these different tests to figure out like what your like passion is, I was very resistant to that. Like I didn't like the idea of like my 16-year-old self or 15-year-old self would like somehow know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm like basing all my life decisions on a version of me that's very young, very naive, doesn't really know who they are that well, which was like, I mean, it's good in a way because I ended up in like a place in life where I feel pretty fulfilled, but then I'm always living with that sort of uncertainty, that sort of like, I don't really know what I'm doing, because a lot of people base their identity off of the future just as much as the past. It's where are you going? And I mean, a lot of questions when you like meet people, it's like, what are you going to do with your life? Like, what are you studying? Like, what do you want to do with that degree? So it's hard. Like, so there's like a social aspect that's like very difficult because it's like that part of myself it's very like unformed or underdeveloped, I guess. And I always feel kind of like left out and a little bit confused with that area of my life. And I think before it was a little bit easier because before the pandemic, I was planning on going to grad school for clinical psychology, and I was doing a lot of research. I was getting like good grades. I was like fully committed. There were aspects of it that I found kind of monotonous, but I mean, it's the same thing with anything that you love. There's going to be parts of it that you don't like. It's whether or not you can justify those parts that you don't like, I guess. Then the pandemic happened, and there was literally like a stretch of time where I could not do anything like at all. Like they weren't like accepting assignments. The teachers weren't allowed to teach. It was like in March. And so I just like was starting to focus on this YouTube channel. It was the only other thing I was able to do. And then I mean, I'm not like I don't have like millions of subscribers, but it's like, it's enough where I can make a living, and I have like some level of a community, like a fan base, I guess, and really like made me kind of see there's like options in life. I could do like maybe this, maybe I don't have to go the completely academic route. And then there's also the part of me that's I guess a little bit, whenever I think like the year 2030, the year like 2025, I don't have like good vibes for it, I guess. And it's just because I guess like now that I'm filming it right now, there's a lot of just terrible climate-based news going on. My family's in Alberta, and there's just like wildfires, and it's like been like 30 degrees plus the whole time I was on the phone with my dad, and he was just coughing the whole time. It really feels like we're like in the end times. And the way that news is being presented to us, it feels like things aren't going to get better. Like there's like this dark possibility that this is the coldest summer of our lives starting now. Like, and there's like a part of me that's like, if I knew now in like 2030 that the world would just be this hellscape, there would be mass migration, lots of like xenophobic resource wars going on, It would just be, you wouldn't want to live there. You're probably thinking like it would be unethical to have kids, probably can't afford a house. I would probably want to do the thing that's giving me the most amount of intrinsic value in the moment, which is this YouTube channel. If you were to tell me in 2030, like, oh, things will be better, like things will be completely fine, I would maybe consider going down the academic route, because it's like, I know the academic route itself, going through grad school and everything, it would be like, parts of it would be kind of torture. And probably very boring, very stressful, but it's like there would be some reward at the end. I'd be like helping people personally, but that's hard because it's like, you don't know, like this is life. You have to just kind of make these gambles, I guess. The next year, it's my last year as an undergrad. I took a year off. I'm really gonna try to like see if this is like the thing I want to do, or if I kind of miss doing YouTube. Right now, I'm in like a state of like, I just want to do creative stuff. I really like just creating, and I feel a lot more fulfilled doing it, like interacting with people. I feel like I'm benefiting the world more with this, obviously, than like studying for midterms or something like that. And the payoff of going through all of this like work, and then I'd be able to practice clinically or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's really even my talent, like sitting face to face with people. You know, because I'm making this video also because like I feel like people watch my videos sometimes and they think that I'm like this wise guru who like knows what they're doing, and like I'm not. Like, my personality type is very like overly open to things, and so I never really like fully commit to one specific thing or another. And that really, like, you end up doing a lot of fun stuff, and you end up like learning about yourself a lot, but it's also like, I don't know, it's a lot of risk, and you know, maybe my future will end in like financial ruin, and I would have made like the wrong choice because I just base a lot of my decisions off of just what I in the present like to do, like in the moment. I don't know. I mean, this is like the fun of life. This is the hard part about life, is figuring out exactly what you want to do. And I am at like that cliche like crossroads. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say, really. I've stockpiled all of these videos the next year, my academic year. So everything that you see is something, I was making like 3 videos a week during the summer so I could do this. All these videos that I'm making are like made like summer of 2021. So I'm able to like, I can really just focus on like my academics, and who knows who the person will be that comes out of the final semester. Maybe I will delete the channel. Maybe I will decide to just stop at my bachelor degree and pursue something creative. Maybe I'll try to juggle the channel with grad school. But this is the problem, is that I'm just going to have to wait and see. I really don't have a lot of confidence in my present self of making these decisions. So I will provide an update, I guess, a year from now. Thanks for watching.